Please don't tell him he'll never let my sister out. The 10-year-old boy was sobbing in our basement. His sister? What sister? That's when I smelled it. Rot, urine, coming from the dark corner. David shined his flashlight and we both gasped. A little girl, barely breathing. How long had she been locked down here? I'm Sarah. 3 nights ago, my husband David and I rented a cabin in the Adirondacks for a quiet weekend away. When we arrived at dusk, the caretaker James Crawford was waiting. Mid-60s, cold eyes, barely spoke. As he showed David the heater, I saw a boy, maybe 10, standing 50 feet away in the snow. Thin jacket, staring at me. I waved. He waved back slowly. Then Crawford's voice exploded. "Get out of here!" The boy ran, disappearing into the trees. Crawford's jaw clenched. "That kid's a thief. Steals food from the basement. Don't let him near this place." It was a threat, not a warning. Then he drove off. That night felt wrong. Around 9 p.m., I saw the boy again, shivering, lips blue. "David, he's back. He'll freeze out there." Before we could help, we heard crying. Inside the cabin. Soft sobbing that circled through the walls, then suddenly stopped. David grabbed a flashlight and checked the basement. Minutes later, "Sarah, get down here!" I found David crouched near storage crates. The boy was huddled there, terrified, soaking wet, holding stolen bread. "We're not mad," David said gently. "Are you hungry?" The boy's lip trembled. Then he whispered, "Are you going to tell Mr. Crawford?" He grabbed David's leg, sobbing. "Please don't tell him. He'll never let my sister out. He locked her down here for days." My blood froze. "Show us, now." He led us to a narrow hallway behind the shelves, a small storage room. The smell was overwhelming. Dampness, rot, waste. Inside was a little girl, maybe 7, curled on the concrete in a filthy blanket. Pale skin, cracked lips, eyes barely open. "Oh my God," I gasped. Her skin was ice cold. "She hasn't eaten," the boy cried. "He didn't come for 2 days." David called 911 with shaking hands. Crawford was arrested that night. The kids, Ethan and Lily, had been living in the woods after their mother died. Desperate and starving, they came to Crawford for help. Instead, he forced them to do labor for scraps of food. When Lily took bread one night, he locked her in that basement for 4 days as punishment. A 7-year-old, in the dark, alone, starving. We visited them in the hospital. Lily smiled so big when she saw me. Ethan hugged David and cried. We'd only been married a year with no plans for kids, but tomorrow we're filing for adoption. These children will never beg for food or love again. Her face was smeared with blood. Where her eyes should be were just hollow red sockets. She pulled out bones strung on human hair and started chanting. I felt myself walking toward her. I couldn't stop. Then I stepped on a twig. Her head snapped toward me. That mouth stretched impossibly wide, and she screamed. I'm Marcus, a wildlife photographer for 8 years. 4 days ago, I encountered something in the Vermont woods that wasn't human, and I think it killed someone. I was in Green Mountain State Forest at sunrise for a magazine shoot. Through my telephoto lens, I saw a woman crouched over something, draped in bloody animal hides, barefoot in the snow. She was bent over a dead deer, its throat torn open. She was drinking from the wound, making wet sucking sounds. When she lifted her head, her face was covered in blood and flesh. Her skin was corpse pale. Her eyes were gone, just red gleaming sockets. I should have run, but I kept watching. She pulled out carved bones on a long black braid. Human hair. She arranged them around the deer in a pattern, then started chanting in this guttural, ancient language. She drew symbols in the snow with blood. The more she chanted, the more I felt pulled toward her. My legs started moving on their own. Then my boot hit a branch. Crack. Her head whipped around. Those empty sockets locked on me. Her mouth stretched into an impossibly wide grin. Then she screamed and dropped to all fours, coming at me like an animal. I grabbed my camera and ran. She was fast, leaping through trees, swinging branch to branch, landing where I'd been seconds before. I tripped and tumbled down a slope. She was right behind me. Then I rolled onto the main trail as 2 hikers appeared. Are you okay? The woman asked. I looked back. She was standing between 2 trees 50 yards away. That grin still stretched across her bloody face, staring at me. Then she vanished into the shadows. I told the hikers I was fine, left all my gear, drove straight home. 2 days later, the news reported a college student's body found in that same area. Severe bruising and bite marks covering his body. The autopsy said the bite marks were human. His tongue had been bitten off completely. Police think a deranged person is living in those woods. I should call them, tell them what I saw. But who will believe me? And worse, will they think I did it? So I stay quiet, but I can't sleep. Every time I close my eyes, I see that grin, those empty sockets. What was she? And how many others has she killed? You drank the tea, Dr. Ellison smiled. The sedative works quickly. You're one of us now. Doors started opening, one by one, down the entire hallway. Residents stepped out, eyes blank, hands reaching for me. I was trapped with a doctor who experimented on human brains. But when police came, they said Mercy Falls burned down a year ago. Everyone died, so what did I escape from? I'm Jennifer, a graphic designer from Brooklyn. 3 nights ago, my car died during a blizzard on a back road near the Catskills. No signal, no heat, freezing. Then I saw a light through the trees. A building, Mercy Falls Care Facility. Thank God. I knocked hard. A woman in a white coat opened the door. I'm Dr. Ellison, night supervisor. Come in. Inside smelled like hospitals and rot. Lights flickered constantly. Phone lines are down, she said. Wait here, I'll get you tea. The tea tasted too sweet with a bitter aftertaste, but I was freezing, so I drank it. Don't wander around, she said. Patients get agitated at night. Then she left. 10 minutes later, footsteps above me. Then giggles, high-pitched, childlike. I stepped into the hallway. It was narrow, dimly lit. Numbered doors with barred windows lined both sides. This looked like a prison. Leather restraints hung from ceiling hooks. An old woman in a bathrobe jogged past me barefoot. Are you the new nurse? Her eyes were wide, glassy. No, just waiting for the storm. She smiled slowly. That's what the last one said. She tried to run. Dr. Ellison doesn't like that. My heart pounded. What happened to her? She just kept smiling, then started dancing in the hallway. I walked faster, looking for an exit. Behind doors, crying, whispers, fingernails dragging on wood. One door was cracked open. Inside, a bed covered in dark stains. A tray with restraints, electroshock equipment, surgical tools. Curious little thing, aren't you? Dr. Ellison was directly behind me. I should go, I said, backing away. You drank the tea. The sedative works quickly. Sedative. I tried to run, but my legs were heavy. She grabbed my arm with impossible strength. You're one of us now, Jennifer. How did she know my name? Doors opened. 10, 12 residents stepped out, moving in silence. Eyes blank, hands reaching. They surrounded me. I twisted and bit her hand hard. She screamed. I ran. The hallway dead-ended at a locked door marked treatment room. They were coming, like zombies. You'll be an excellent subject, Dr. Ellison screamed. Your brain patterns are fascinating. I saw a narrow window behind a filing cabinet. No bars. I grabbed a fire extinguisher and smashed the glass. Stop her! I threw myself through. Glass tore my skin. I hit snow and ran into the blizzard. Behind me, giggles echoing through the storm. I remember headlights, then nothing. I woke in a hospital, a state trooper beside me. I told him about Mercy Falls and Dr. Ellison. He looked confused. Ma'am, Mercy Falls burned down last January. Electrical fire. Everyone died, including Dr. Sarah Ellison. That's impossible. I was just there. Dr. Ellison lost her license 20 years ago for unauthorized brain experiments. She was committed there as a patient. She died in the fire. My hands shook, but I escaped through a window. The trooper shook his head. Every window in Mercy Falls was barred. The only exit was the main entrance. So how did I escape? Was I hallucinating? Hypothermia? Or did I spend the night with dead people? I have cuts from glass that apparently never existed.